7 million miles from home. A routine science mission.
Major Kira checked the samples. The solo mission demanded precision and focus. The planet yielded only dust. Nothing extraordinary. Until today. An anomaly. A geological reading that defied all logic. She dug deeper. The signal grew stronger, focused on one spot.
It wasn't rock. It wasn't natural.
The artifact was flawless. A silent witness to history far older than humanity.
First contact. The moment the mission became a terror.
The habitat was damaged. The artifact had not just wounded her suit, but her home.
The airlock was slow. The feeling of being watched was overwhelming.
The anomaly wasn't just external. It was playing games with physics itself. The space was folding. Her own past motions were haunting her present.
She needed to call for help. A final transmission to the void.
Please, is anyone there? We need help!
The distress signal was corrupted, lost in the looping past. The anomaly was her enemy. She was fighting a force that controlled time itself.
The energy was destabilizing the very structure. Her shelter was failing. The time for answers was over. It was time to stabilize the ship.
The solution was not code, but simple engineering. She fought the breach. The air held, but the structural integrity was fleeting.
The anomaly manifested. Her past was now walking in her present.
She had one chance to transmit, before the solar eclipse cut communication.
All she could spare.
Transmission sent. But the shadow had arrived. The window was closed.
The shadow was the anomaly. It was consuming time and light.
No time for the habitat! She needed the rover! She needed to run! The enemy was closing! She was one step ahead of the end of her timeline. The slow machinery would not wait. She forced the door.
The last chance! She left her home and her mission behind. She drove blind into the red wasteland. The escape had begun.
The anomaly was consuming the space she had just occupied.
No time to prepare. Just enough fuel for a final destination.
The terrain fought back. Every collision threatened life support. She fought the wheel. The adrenaline was her only fuel source.
The abyss stretched before her. A geological monument to destruction.
The rover was too slow. She needed speed. She needed to walk.
Survival now depended on her own 2 feet and the oxygen in her tank.
cause of the horror was also her most valued possession.
The race was on. She had to find the emergency beacon before her life support failed.
The beacon. A signal of hope in the endless red desert.
The end was near. The temporal wave was catching up. The artifact was the anchor. Only its release could break the loop. The energy dissipated. The enemy retreated, defeated by its own key.
The silence was absolute. The mission was finally over. The trophy of a lifetime. The evidence of a terror she could not explain. The long walk back. Survival was achieved, but sanity remained tenuous. Safe harbor. The habitat held long enough.
She was alone. But she had survived Mars.
The visor was scarred, a permanent reminder of the anomaly. She needed to send the full message. The story of the terror and the artifact.
The transmission began. The last message from the Red Planet.
A slow march of data. Every byte was crucial information.
She realized the true mission was not exploration, but caution. The message was home. The burden was shared. The artifact was neutralized, ready for the long journey home. She looked toward home, a journey that seemed impossible, now just a matter of time. The ascent began. The artifact was leaving Mars. She returned to Earth, but Mars is a part of her now. Join the next mission and subscribe.
The artifact was inert, its power contained. For now.
The debriefing was long. The story was incredible. The evidence was irrefutable.
She searched the stars, knowing the universe was larger and stranger than she ever imagined. The next mission was already planned. The artifact was waiting for its return.
She was scarred, but ready. A veteran of the Temporal War.
The artifact was going home. The greatest secret returned to the stars. The Martian sun sets. The next chapter of exploration begins. The solitude remains. But the solitude is forever changed. Quiet Earth. The comfort of the familiar. The scars of the mission. The trophies of survival. The universe waits. The next great unknown is out there. The Mars Legacy.
Thanks to the amazing LEGO community for the inspiration.
she returned to Earth. But Mars is a part of her now. Join the next mission and subscribe.